Hi, I am your Professor Mark. Welcome to this journey through the world of policy strategy. Today we're diving into one of the most critical chapters in public governance, strategic thinking and policymaking. In this session, we'll explore what makes policy planning effective, how we assess political power, build alliances, communicate ideas, and adapt strategies in real time. These tools are indispensable for anyone designing public policy that actually works and lasts. Introduction to Public Policy Analysis and Strategy. Strategic thinking is the backbone of policymaking. It's about having the foresight to see beyond immediate problems and planning for long-term solutions. Policymakers must balance complexity, uncertainty, and the big picture. It includes understanding who holds power, what resources are available, and where resistance might emerge. This session will equip you with a structured approach to think ahead and act effectively. Defining policy strategy. A policy strategy isn't just a plan. It's a framework that aligns purpose, evidence, and action. It helps you anticipate challenges and set realistic yet ambitious goals. Effective strategies consider the political, economic, and institutional context in which they operate. They're not static documents, but living roadmaps. The best ones can evolve without losing their vision. Core elements of policy strategy. There are essential ingredients that make a policy strategy truly strategic. First, alignment with long-term societal goals. Second, clear mapping of stakeholders and their power. And third, a readiness to adjust when conditions shift. Without these, even good intentions can result in failure. Think of strategy as a bridge between ambition and action. Understanding political landscapes. Before launching any policy, you must know the terrain. Political mapping lets us visualize the major players, from legislators to advocacy groups. This helps predict who will support or block a proposal. It's about seeing not just the visible institutions, but the undercurrents of influence. A well-informed map sets the direction for successful engagement. Tools for power analysis. Power analysis deepens this understanding. By plotting actors based on power and interest, we learn where to push and where to pull. Visual tools like influence matrices clarify who matters most in a decision. And informal networks, those backdoor relationships, can be just as powerful as formal structures. This is the art of knowing who really runs the show. Why coalitions matter. Coalitions amplify impact. When actors with shared goals come together, their collective power often surpasses the sum of their parts. They can bring legitimacy, resources, and reach. In policymaking, solo efforts rarely succeed. Alliances often do. A smart coalition makes the policy resilient and politically viable. Steps to build effective coalitions. Building coalitions takes effort and strategy. It starts with identifying partners who share your mission but bring different strengths. Then comes building trust, through shared values, clear communication, and mutual respect. The final step is framing your message so that everyone sees their stake in the outcome. Coalition building is where politics meets purpose. Strategic framing techniques. Framing defines how problems and solutions are perceived. Is the issue about safety or freedom, equity or efficiency? The way we frame it can attract support or spark resistance. Framing must connect emotionally and intellectually. When the frame resonates, policy ideas find fertile ground. Messaging that mobilizes. Messaging is about action. Clear, consistent, and emotionally engaging messages spread faster and land stronger. Tailor your message to different audiences. What excites a legislator won't move a community leader. And don't forget the ask. Mobilizing action means being specific about what people should do. Policy windows and timing. Great ideas can fail if the timing is off. Policy windows open when public need, viable solutions, and political will align. It's a fleeting opportunity to act boldly. You need to be ready with your message, your allies, and your plan. Timing may not be everything, but it can change everything. Designing effective sequences. Strategic sequencing is the next step. Policy change often happens in stages, not all at once. Start small, pilot and learn, then expand based on evidence. Use each milestone to build momentum and credibility. Like building blocks, each phase must support the next. Mapping resistance. Every policy will face pushback. The smart move is to anticipate it. Resistance might be ideological, economic, or procedural. Mapping it helps you prepare, not just defensively, but proactively. Knowing your adversaries helps you choose your battles wisely. Strategies to neutralize opposition. Neutralizing opposition doesn't always mean confrontation. Sometimes engaging skeptics and adjusting small parts of your plan can dissolve their resistance. Divide and engage. Separate moderates from hardliners. Flexibility and smart framing can convert opposition into support, or at least silence. Leveraging opportunities for change. Opportunities often come wrapped in crises. Public outrage, leadership changes, or economic shifts can open the door for reform, but only if you're ready. That means having the right message, the right plan, and the right team ready to act. Don't wait for permission. Prepare for action. What is adaptive policymaking? Adaptive policymaking is responsive, not rigid. It recognizes that plans must evolve. It allows for learning, correction, and flexibility. In a fast-changing world, policies must be alive, not fossilized. Adaptation isn't weakness, it's strategic strength. Iterative learning in policy. The best policies improve over time. Through feedback loops, plan, act, learn, adjust. Reformers can refine what works and discard what doesn't. It also builds institutional memory. By tracking outcomes and listening to stakeholders, we turn failure into fuel for better policies. Scaling strategies. Pilot programs prove what's possible, but real change happens when solutions scale. That requires clear models, adaptable delivery, and committed institutions. Scale without quality is risky, but with the right design, it's the path to broad impact. Ensuring long-term sustainability. Sustainability is about locking in gains. That means embedding policies in law, budgeting for them, and building capable institutions. Long-term success also requires political ownership. When more people feel responsible for a policy, it stands the test of time. Communication planning for policymakers. Good communication isn't accidental, it's planned. Define your goals, know your audience, and choose the right channels. Communication can raise awareness, shift attitudes, and build political will. Without it, even great policies struggle to survive. Tools and channels for engagement. Today's toolbox includes digital platforms, traditional media, and direct stakeholder engagement. Social media offers speed, radio and TV provide reach, and briefings deliver depth. Use the right tool for each audience. When communication is strategic, support grows. From strategy to impact, bringing it all together, strategy means thinking ahead, communicating effectively, adapting continually, and engaging partners wisely. It turns abstract policy into real-world change. Strategic thinking is your compass in complex systems. Let it guide you from vision to impact.